Guys, what up? Welcome back, Gambler, on a fun one. So, kind of switching it up a little bit. I was talking a little bit about doing the mithril grind. I did a few of them today. I wanted to share another little kind of change I've made a little bit. So you guys can see I'm at ZF, and I've already ran 3 of these. And a little bit of elaboration on this. I'm getting it. I want, like I said, I want to get into other clearing other dungeons to get different types of gear that I can sell. So gear at 10 to 20, gear at 10, 20 to 30, gear at 30 to 40, gear at 40 to 50. It's obviously we're not in Cataclysm with Transmog. We're still in Lich. We're still in Wrath. But I've had so much success selling gear in greens and blues. We actually got a blue on one of these 3 runs. So I'm gonna open up the bags real quick. You guys can see this. So what is that? 10 stacks of mage weave, 7 stacks of silk, a couple of aquamarines. So I haven't valued any of this, but I just wanted to show this. So I said on I think on a few of my videos, my add-ons video, you guys can go watch that. I'll tag it at the end. I wanted to find, or I've in the past on Cataclysm, I've run a loot appraiser. Okay, so I've actually got one. So we've got the Loot Appraiser. We're going to restart the session. And I also need to reset ZF. So let's go at this, reset. Yes. But I tinkered with this pull a little bit. So it's really kind of random if you get knocked off your mount or not. But we are Druid. So we've got travel form. So we can stay ahead of the pack. Even if we get knocked off our mount, we can stay ahead of all of these guys that are running behind us. So I've made this into like 4. There's 4 spots I want to stop at here. I'm going to show where those are to do this. So the reason I was just out here in Tanaris messing around, and I thought, hey, why not? Let's just try ZF. Why not? I'm already out here testing stuff, and I thought this would be a fun one. So I'm actually going to throw thorns on myself, get back into move here. This is my first stop right here. It's like on the disc, get a little distance between some of the guys, get in this corner, and then hit my hurricane. And this should take care of getting the guys. It's line of sight. This little spot right here, line of sights, and it pulls in all the casters. Anything that's kind of you're gonna have some stragglers. It's not perfect, but you can see. So look at this loot appraiser. This is what I was talking about. Okay, this is pulling information from Trade Skill Master. Okay, I used this back in Cataclysm for Transmog, but obviously we're not doing Transmog right now. It's a different expansion, but it's actually working. It's not. I don't know. I haven't checked any of these values, so maybe at the end of this video, depending. So unpacking this clear, it took me 10 and a half minutes on the last one. Okay, we got 10 and a half minutes doing these 4 pulls. Okay, you can see that that spirit chaser staff. This is what we're coming here for. You guys need to be aware of this. People are leveling. People are wanting to buy gear for their guys. Okay, and this gear does sell. So most of the you can see we got looted currency, and then we've got looted item value. So it's pulling the amounts or the prices from Trade Skill Master, which is your what's sold on your server and your battle group. Okay, so that's where these numbers are coming from. The and then just sitting here rambling. I'll say this at the end. Flasks of Mojo are part of jewel crafting. Okay, if you guys aren't aware, you guys go look at any jewel crafting. This is the second stop right here, by the way. Any jewel crafting guide, flasks of mojo that fall off these trolls at this level. This is where you get them. So just be aware of that. That these flasks of mojo do have value. Like I said, in jewel crafting. So and you need 20 of them. Go look it up. You need 20. You know, any guide's going to tell you that the fastest or the most reliable way or easiest way uh, to 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 make your way through jewel crafting. One of the main items, not main items, but one of the items you need is these flasks of mojo. So that's one of the reasons why this is kind of might be worth it. I'm not sure. Like I said at the end of this video, I'm going to Earth back to town. We'll check prices of the mage weave. I did not check. Like I said, this was kind of thrown together randomly, but I thought it'd be really fun. Like I said, you can do this really fast. You can see it's only been 4 minutes, and we're probably halfway done. Okay, so even having to go back and try to aggro these guys, uh, damn it. So on the druid, like I said, I mean, travel form, uh, really nice for this. Okay, I know there's probably other classes that like how many mages know how all the different little tricks and spots to kind of make all the monsters kind of just stop in place, and you can kind of move them around and shift them around so you can kind of be more efficient at killing them. You guys can go look it up. All the expert made, people used to run ZF for boosting and using this for gold, but uh, I'm using this for just gear, cloth, blues. Uh, you're gonna get a little bit from looted, so your looting is gonna be part of this. But we'll just do this. We'll hit the old this. We want a line of sight, so I'll pull this over here, and hopefully most of the guys that we need are gonna come over here, and be able to finish up the stragglers. Still got our innervate, which is great. Kind of gets a little. I'm still working on this third kind of spot for doing this, but it's not bad. Like your Moonfire is gonna be able to take care of a lot of this, knock the shit out of totems. I tried this in 3 pulls, and I died a few times, like a trial and error. That's how it goes. You can die, especially in here. You can get stun locked. So the melee guys or some of the casters, I think it might be the totems too, have this just like AOE stuns you for. It doesn't matter what level you are. You're gonna get chain stunned and die if you're not doing some kind of cheese in this. So just be aware of that if you want to try this or do this, and keep going. So it's been 6.5 minutes. So you can easily do this. This is so good. You can do this over and over and over and over again. Slow it down. Maybe sell. So you can see my bags. I'm 85 of 92 at the top. I've got my mammoth. So I want to go into this add-on. So obviously I'm not going to be selling these items at these levels. Okay. I value gear so much higher than a lot of these add-ons do. Okay, trade skill it's pulling numbers like averages from trade skill master. It's not actually, you can value and sell gear at whatever price you want. You set it. Not Don't let these add-ons tell you what to sell stuff at. If you know stuff is gonna sell it. Who cares? This is just reference. So I know like these greens and these blues can go for way more than what this add-on's telling me. So this is the fourth run of this. You can see, man, we're just right there. So I'm actually gonna hop on. So watch this. I'll hop on the mammoth. Watch this. So oops, what did it? Oh, I accidentally move fudge over here a little bit. So hit the mammoth. You can see. Look at this. Got this little button. So sell trash. Watch this. So watch my bags. Okay. So this add-on is super awesome. It's Loot Appraiser, like I was telling you guys. Sell trash. You can see it goes through, and then you can go back in and just make sure that it didn't sell anything like that you didn't want. Look at all this stuff is grays. All it's doing is selling the trash in your bags. Sometimes you gotta click it a few times because it doesn't get everything. But like I said, you look through and see what it actually sold. So it's really just an extremely nice and efficient uh, help. And this really does, having that add-on really speeds up doing um, dungeons where you can get on your mount, or at least it's a loop, and you can leave the instance, jump on your mount, remount up, all that good stuff. So you can see the loot appraiser. It's doing a readout of everything that you've loaded, and it makes a list. So you see we got a steel lockbox, we got mantle, which is goes for 11 gold, 5 gold, whatever. It's estimating threefold, 5 gold for a bow. Like I said, the greens and the blues in here, you're setting those prices. Don't let Trade Skill Master set those prices. Most of the time, it's averages. It's taking averages. Like that's the only not the problem with Trade Skill Master. It's great. It's going to generate prices for you of like the average, but supply and demand, man. Like you should be setting the prices, not letting an add-on set the prices for you. So after we get, so this is like kind of a small, or not. This is probably the like quote unquote last poll in here, but and then we'll get out of here. So it's been, I sit in there bullshitting for a minute. So you guys can estimate this might be 10 or 11 minutes to do this. I mean, on my druid, you might be able to do this in 2 pulls on a mage, 2 pulls on a hunter. I don't know. I don't know how fast you can do this if you want to completely just get everything. But man, this is just so much fun. I really enjoy this. This has been fun for me. I've been doing this for like 30-40 minutes now, and be able to shoot and be able. I might die right here actually. I'm out of mana. That's why. Okay. Hopefully I'm not stunned. I don't think I. But yeah, it can get sketchy. It really can. Almost dead actually. Might die here. See. No, barely. Oh my gosh. Almost died right there. That was funny. So funny. You can see you can die in here. I mean, you've got 20 to 30 elites on you, killing you, and die. So make sure just to keep yourself topped off. You can get a little squirrely in here just because of not having any mana. That's okay. This is gonna be this is efficiency way out the window right now. Mopping these last guys up. All right, that was super squirrely. That was my fault. Sometimes, yeah, like you're gonna run out of mana a little bit. I mean, at least on the druid, especially using hurricane. But let's pretend that little last interaction didn't happen. We're actually paying attention and trying to min max this, like you guys will be. You guys aren't going to be recording as you do this. You're just going to be trying to do this for efficiency. So you can see we're in this is the last spot. I really kind of clear and looting takes a little bit, but this is bread and butter. You have to worry about looting. You're on the right track. You can see we got another tyrants, the old tyrants. What is that? Top tyrants. I think those will go for a lot more than that. Okay, so nothing too spicy dropped on that run. So let's actually. So I mean, all we do is run back to the entrance. We're actually going to hearth. So let's chill here for a minute, 30 seconds, and we will go check the prices of the Age Weave, Silk, the flasks of Mojo. Like I said, I can actually we're gonna jump on our mammoth here real quick. Sure, I'm gonna like this. Yep. I'm just sitting here chilling. Camera a little bit. Like I said, I'm still kind of only rocking one screen right now. Close that. We'll hit this button again. Sell trash. Cool. Cool. You guys can see buyback. Make sure nothing of value was sold. Nothing. So it's always kind of risky to try that the first time. all of a sudden you've got, your second set of DPS gear from current content and it sells it. I don't think it would. All right, we're gonna go check prices, guys. And it said so the first run I did of this, it said 120. Second run, it said 80. The third one, it said 80, and this one said 70. So we can see. Let's go check some prices. We'll close this. Go like this. So Mage Weave, smokes. Look at that. So 10, not bad. How much? A bunch of Mage Weave buff or Mage Weave up. Same guy. Probably doing the same run. I saw a mage running in the same time I started doing my my batch of DFs. So we got 1, 2, 3, 11. So maybe like 120, and then we'll look at silk. Let's look at silk real quick. Probably way cheaper. Maybe we'll see. Like bunch at 6, maybe 5. 35. And then last but not least, I'm actually going to look this up. There was a blue that dropped. So this says this could sell, region market value at 32. If it was me, this says int spirit, so maybe a paladin might want this. Their shield with block, 25 block on it. Probably sell this for 45, 50 gold, to be honest. And I think it would sell. I'll be able to I'm going to try to sell this in the next few days, and I'll let you guys know if it actually sells. But you guys can see this, so there's nothing up there. That was one thing. And then the other thing, like I said, these flasks of mojo. Actually, see, under a gold a piece. Let's see. So let's look at stacks of 20. So 20. So you can see this. People are aware of doing a bunch of ZF. I mean, how many mages do this? So with that, and then the greens. So I'm just gonna estimate this. Okay, I know I'm spitballing here. I'm not. It's not necessarily a guess. So another thing I want to expand on here. You guys can do this yourselves when you are setting up your trade skill masters, and you start doing dungeons for gold. Your main revenue, along with the cloth, along with maybe some random aquamarines that drop. You got 2 of them here. I selling them for 18 to 20 gold earlier, so that's 40 gold right there. You're setting your own prices for whatever you want to sell your greens for. So maybe these are level 42, level 40. Look at that. Strength stand plate. Dude, that thing's probably going to sell for 30, 40 gold. 39.99. Okay. So it's whatever you want to sell things for. Okay. So you make your own price point, have your minimums. You might be competing with other people. I'm not sure. Maybe on the next one in a few days, I will be able to share. But I get the feeling. So let's count this. So how many greens did we get here? We got 1, 5, 6, 7. So 17 greens. Let's say at 20 gold. Oh wait, I did this last time. So 17 greens at 30 gold. So I'm gonna see if I can right here. 17 greens times 30. 510. So 510 gold from the greens divided by 2. Let's say we only sell half. So 255 from the greens, cloth, the mojos, and we're talking you could I'm not joking when I say this. These runs, you do 5, this wasn't even for an hour. We only did 4 runs. So you'd add maybe another 50, 80 to 100 gold per run. You could easily come into ZF. You guys can destroy me in the comment section all you want. I will provide some hard data as soon as I start selling all this stuff. 600, 700 gold from ZF doing these runs. You're selling the greens, you're selling the cloth, you're selling the mojo, you're selling the gems. Maybe you get lucky. Maybe you get some enchant or some patterns in here. all that good stuff, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm making a lot more of these. And as soon as I get some feedback, start selling some of this stuff at that 35 to 45 gold price point, I will share that. Until next time, guys. Once again, appreciate the support. Making a lot more of these. Have a good night. See you on the next one.